Hi there, my name's Mark, and in this video we're going to look at 3 ways to make him want you without being clingy. I'm presenting this video on behalf of Clayton Max, author of Infatuation Scripts, and we'll just get underway right away. Now, do you find yourself falling hard for that special guy? Or perhaps there's somebody who you used to like that you're not sure why things didn't go the way you wanted them to. Or perhaps you're already married to someone and you want to know how to make him desire you more. Is your heart full of just love and affection for him, but doesn't quite know how to show it, or at least show it in a way that he understands? Maybe you're worried that he might find you too intense and back off if you're new in a relationship, or perhaps there's someone that you really like that you're not even going out with yet, or you're worried that he might fall into somebody else's arms. Whatever the case may be, I've got 3 awesome ways to make him feel an intense, burning desire for you. Number 1, work your way into his life. Most women assume that guys will want to sleep with a girl as fast as they can, but in my own experience I've found that you're more likely to pull him in by actually being friends with him first and just having a great time. I know this sounds scary because this might get you banished into the friend zone, but the idea here is not to just hop in the sack with him right away, and it's to draw it out a bit. It's also not for you to say, pretend that you're not interested when you really are. It's okay to be interested, but you don't need to lock him down into a relationship right away. Believe it or not, though, many guys love the sweet torture of a slow burn. And if you can play it right, you can keep up this dance until his desire reaches a point where he just can't stand being just friends with you. He'll want to take things to the next level. So, in order to discover the psychological triggers to activate a man's infatuation instinct, I'm going to share with you a link at the end of this particular video, so stay tuned for that. But looking on now to number 2, win him over with words. A good relationship happens when a couple has the habit of communicating in a gentle and loving way. Of course, in the real world, this isn't always going to be the case, especially when a couple gets into a disagreement. But for the most part, a relationship thrives when there are more words of affirmation than of hostility or criticism. So that's why a guy is more likely to respond positively to a woman who recognizes his strengths and celebrates them through words of affirmation. For example, you can compliment him on how great he looks in his new shirt, or even just the way he remembers all that Star Wars trivia. Even if it doesn't entirely impress you, you got to admire his enthusiasm for the things that he does love. And whatever qualities that you love about him, just make sure to acknowledge and point that out to him. Number 3. Use the right body language. Have you ever noticed how some couples just seem to compliment each other? I'm talking about the way that they almost finish each other's sentences or already know what the other person's thinking without even saying a word. You can see this common quality in happy couples, whether it's your best friend and her husband or your 90-year-old grandparents. They just seem to connect on a deep, unspoken level. And that doesn't mean they won't bicker or disagree over things, but they do know each other really well. And in order to emulate that quality early on and set the stage for you and your guy, you can start that with body language. Of course, a long-term relationship requires you to develop a bond through shared experiences and things like that, but matching his facial expressions, for example, or at least trying to match the mood that he's in or even bring his mood up, it's a great way to lay down the foundations. For example, if you're out on a date with him and he's having a good time, he's likely to have a happy, satisfied expression on his face. And what you can do is match the brightness of his smile, and instantly that'll allow you to create an emotional connection with him. In fact, even better is if you can be even slightly more vibrant than him, because men are usually really drawn to that feminine energy, and if you can emanate that, it's really going to help. It's nothing short of magical, and it helps him feel that way too. When you start doing these things today, you can start putting your relationship on a better path. Treat these as habits that you can adopt into your daily routine, and it's kind of like making deposits in the bank. Pretty soon your relationship will be rich with love and you'll have plenty of it to go around for years to come. But Did you know that you can also say a few select phrases to a guy and make him instantly fall in love with you even harder? It sounds crazy, but there's this combination of words that can literally change a man's emotional state and generate red hot feelings of passion for you. And the truth is, it's based on an obscure psychological principle. Any woman can apply this through a combination of certain words that will create a powerful effect on the way he thinks about you. It's almost like rewiring his brain so that he can't imagine spending the rest of his life with anyone else but you. Honestly, it's a level of devotion that's almost scary. And if you're ready for this kind of commitment, you can learn the secrets to this technique right here. Just simply follow the link below right now, and you'll see that there's a link to a page which plays a video which shows you how to use infatuation scripts to make him sure that you are the one for him. I hope that you enjoy that video, and I hope that you've enjoyed the one that you're watching right now. If you like this particular video, please like this page, comment, and so forth, and I really appreciate your time. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now, everyone.